So back in March, it became really apparent that we needed to do something around ICU. Currently, both our ICU units were using paper records. This clearly would have brought with it major problems if they started to get a lot of COVID patients on the units. So I had a meeting with one of our ICU consultants who brought me some of his ideas as to what they needed. It wasn't so much a few ideas as a complete system design. I went away and started thinking about actually sketching up some designs, and spent the weekend thinking about that, and then did some wireframes. And we recorded. I did a WebEx demo, recorded it, and then circulated it to the team for their feedback. And then 13 days later, we actually went live with this system. As you can see, it's web-based. We've got multiple sections in there. Some of these are repurposing of existing functionality that we had. Some of them it's completely new. So one of the biggest problems with the charts, they've got these A3 massive pieces of paper that they do the charting on. There's no way you could build a system to replace all that in a short period of time. So we figured that we would take photographs of them. So we used part of two other developments that we've got. One for uploading images into our system, and a mobile app that we're just developing for bleep filtering. And we cobbled these two things together to provide them with a facility for photographing the chart every day and then pulling it into the system. And we created new sections specifically for ICU and pulled together some existing functionality from our main inpatient record. The day before we went live for the COVID patients, we got people in full PPE holding up charts at windows for other clinicians to review. Basically, we used what we had. We took a very pragmatic approach. We did parallel development, so I had at 1.7 people working on this in parallel, which is not the most efficient way of working, but certainly the fastest. We dropped features rather than delayed the project. We used WhatsApp a lot. We did WebEx demos. We actually used digital ourselves to deliver this digital project. We did follow normal processes. We didn't cut corners. All the software was fully tested, and we did our clinical safety case. How we did it, primarily we had a specific goal. We had a set goal and we didn't deviate from it. And we accepted that good enough can solve a problem. And that, I think, is something that we don't often do. We strive for perfect. Perfect's got to be what we aim for. Which is what I'm trying to do with this video, which is why we're currently on take 27. How can we break away from some of the practices that we've got where everyone's got to agree, you've got to get everyone in the team involved. That's so important. But in actual fact, the single biggest factor in delivering this project on time was that we had one clinician who took ownership, who clearly stated what he wanted and allowed us to build it and deliver it.